Hey guys, how the heck are you? I hope you're doing great and I hope you're having an awesome day. So, as you can see by the title of this video, sorry, my dogs are being idiots. As you can see from oh my god. As you can see from the title of this video, I am about to buy my dream car, and that is a Toyota Supra, and I'm super excited. It's really a freaking dream come true. And I just want to say thank you to everybody in my family for helping me out the past couple of years with saving up money and all that stuff, because I don't even know what to say. I'm just super excited to finally get this car, because I've wanted to get a car for the longest time, and for it to be a Toyota Supra, like I'm just super excited. But yeah guys, let's get right into this video. Well, series is pretty much what it's going to be. I'm going to have like a whole series of just doing stuff to this car and everything. So stick around for next week's video when we take the fuse box out of the car, take the whole fuse box apart, fix it, put it back in the car, and get all the electronics working. So stick around to see us do that. And with all that said, let's get right into this video. I hope you enjoy. And if you do enjoy, consider subscribing to the channel for more content on this car. So, hope you enjoy this video. Alright guys, we're about to leave. We got the trailer hooked up. Time to go get us a Supra.
Morse.
Oh, great. You're good. Keep going. Alright everyone, it's here. This is my new 1983 Mark II Toyota Supra. I am super freaking pumped to finally have this car. I mean, this is just freaking awesome, guys. Like, I don't even have words to explain how freaking excited I am to have this thing. Yeah, so over the next well, probably more than the next few weeks, but the next couple of months, I'm going to be uploading a ton of different videos on this car. Like a whole series of videos of us just restoring it, because it needs work. I'll show you guys that in a minute. But yeah, overall, this is a really awesome car. I'm super excited to have this thing. I just don't know what else to say. So, I'm going to give you guys a little walk around with the car. You guys can kind of see it, so. And then after this, I'll kind of give you, I'll make like an edit for it so you guys can see it. Yeah, like I said, this is a 1983 Mark II Toyota Supra, otherwise known as the Celica Supra, which is what it says on the badges. And I love the freaking pop-up headlights. I absolutely love pop-up headlights on these cars, or on any car. They're just freaking cool. Yeah, so this car has been painted twice, and whoever painted it the second time, they didn't do a great job. So there is a little bit of overspray, as you can see down here on the front bumper. I'm gonna have to figure out how to take all this off and repaint it. There's some overspray there. There's also some overspray in other parts of the car, but it's really not too bad. It's fixable stuff. There is a little bit of rust on this car. There's a little bit up here, but it's not too bad. The worst part where there's rust is under the rear fenders, or not rear fenders, but it's like back here on both sides. And that's pretty much the worst part, and it's really not that bad for rust. Trunk has some rust in it too, but overall it's not too bad. So yeah, we got this part of the trunk. If you're wondering why you can see the tail lights, it's because we have the thing off, because there's some overspray that we need to take off. But this is the spare tire compartment. There's a little bit of rust in here, and there's a little bit of rust on the back, but otherwise it's not bad. This is the original spare tire fixing kit. It's got the jack in here, all that good stuff. And then it's got more spare tire, or more tire fixing stuff over here. As for the rear sticker, I'm gonna get a new one, as you can see there's problems with it. And when I get the new one, it's gonna be reflective, so at night it's gonna light up and look super cool. This exhaust, I don't know what the whole exhaust system setup is, but I do know that this back part is a MagnaFlow exhaust, and it sounds really good, as you guys heard earlier on in the video. Honestly, this car sounds amazing in my opinion. We got power antenna over here, a little bit more rust around the fuel door, but not too bad. The tires are actually in great shape. I didn't show you guys the tires before. All 4 tires are in really good condition. One thing we're trying to figure out is trim, or trim or exterior molding, whatever you want to call it. It's not easy to find, especially not easy to find cheap. So we're trying to decide whether we want to try to find new trim or take off the old trim and just take it off and fill in all the trim holes. We can't decide what we want to do there. So up here, there's a little bit of problem with the mirror. It's loose a little bit and it's cracked, but otherwise it's really not too bad. I'll show you guys the interior of it. I do have broken door handles, unfortunately, so we're going to try to fix this, because I haven't really found any cheap door handles. But yeah, when you should go to open it, the back pops out. But the interior on this car is really nice. Like, it almost looks like it came out of the factory like this. It's got, except for a little bit of fading, but it's not too bad. So we've got power windows. Of course, it's got a 5-speed manual transmission in it. Had to have that. Fog lights. We've got power locks. We got the e-brake right here. We've got lumbar support thing. And of course, we got the classic Supra steering wheel. This thing looks freaking awesome, and the horns do work. The only problem with the interior is the dashboard is a little cracked, but I found online there's called dashboard caps, or it's pretty much the top part of the dashboard. So I'm thinking about getting one of those in the future, but otherwise it really isn't too bad. We got the radio working. That'll be in the next video when we replace when we fix the fuse box. All that'll be in the next video, getting all the lights working in here. I gotta say, I don't know what it is about these seats, but they are really freaking comfortable. They're really comfy to sit in, but they also have really good support, so you don't get thrown around in the car very easily, so I really like it. This has a 5MGE engine in it. As you can see, we have the timing cover off because we do need to replace the timing belt, because there is a couple oil leaks in here, but it's fixable stuff. We have all the other belts off in here because they just need to be replaced. But luckily we found a bunch of belts in the trunk when we got it. But yeah, my plans for this, as of right now, we're going to keep it 5M. I'm going to clean up the engine bay at some point, paint the valve covers, polish it up a little bit. Someday I would love to do either a 1J or a 2J swap in this thing, but that's in the future because I'm 16. Don't got a lot of money right now, but we're gonna work with what we got and make this car awesome. So yeah, I know there's probably a few of you that are watching this right now that they're like, oh no, another kid just bought one of these cars and they're gonna ruin it. And honestly, I love this car. This car is amazing. It's a freaking legend of a car. Do I want to do modifications to it? I do, but my goal is anything that I do to this car, I want to make it as clean as possible. I want to make it look as nice as possible. Even with the stock engine bay, I just want to make it look super nice. And eventually, once we do an engine swap, I want to make that look super nice. Like, I pretty much want to, anything I do to this car, I want to make it look as nice as it did when it came out of the factory. Or if you guys have any advice for me down in the comments, or if you own one of these cars and want to tell me some more stuff about these. Also, if you have any other questions about this car, please ask down below in the comments. I'll try to answer them in my next video. If not, I'll reply to you down in the comment section. Or if you guys have any recommendations for good aftermarket parts for these cars, please let me know down below. So if you're wondering what work we have to do to this car, I'm going to kind of go over that in next week's video. Because there is a lot of work that we need to do to it to make it in pristine condition. But I'll go over that in next week's video once we start the restoration process and build process of this thing. Like I said earlier, if you want to see more of this car, consider subscribing to the channel because there will be several more videos to come with this car, including eventually bringing it to Cars and Coffee at some point, which that is going to be really cool. So yeah, stick around on the channel, and with all that, here's an edit of this car. So here you guys go. Hope you enjoy. Alright guys, that is going to wrap up the pretty much first episode of this whole build with the car and everything. So if you stuck around till this far in the video and you like this car and you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, consider subscribing to the channel so you can see more content about this car and some more content on this channel. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. To support the channel, please comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video. Really hope you enjoyed. Yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Have a great rest of your week. Bye, guys.